Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you're watching me from. You can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about immigrant wishing to relocate to United Kingdom from Italy. If you are in Italy and you have a permit of stay of 2 to 5 years and you wish to relocate to United Kingdom, you can do that in the various way that I'm about to mention and explain to you. 1. Family visa. 2. Working visa. 3. Studying visa. There are many more ways, but today I'll be talking about the 3 ways I mentioned earlier. All have to be done online. I'm going to paste the link under description. Now let's talk about family visa. You have to apply online, pay the fee, prepare the necessary document. All documents must be translated in English. Get an appointment date, then go for the interview. If successful, you will get your visa in 3 weeks. After you must have arrived in United Kingdom, your family member will do the necessary application to transform the family visa into a resident permit by applying through the government website, where they will ask you to submit your passport and other documents, including your date of entry. Usually, all this procedure would take no more than 2 months to process. But because of the COVID-19, it might be longer than necessary. More information can be found on www.gov.uk. Now, let's talk about working visa. Working visa is another thing entirely. For you to have that working visa in the UK, you have to come through employee. So employer has to invite you down to the UK for you to work. So before you can apply for that working visa, you have to have skilled, and you have to go to school. You have to have degrees upon degrees before you can apply for that working visa. So your employee will send every document to you or to the embassy for you to apply for that working visa, and you will support it with every document you have to apply for that visa. So once you apply for that visa and you are good to go, and you come down to the UK after getting that visa. So you will now apply for the working permit. That's when you now have the working permit visa in the UK. Let's talk about the study visa. The study visa is another thing entirely. When you want to, the study visa is very, very wide. It's very, very wide. So if you want to come to the UK to study, that's another thing. And if it's European, it's another ball game. But it's other parts of the world, it's another thing. If it's European, you want to come to school, you want to come to UK and study, and there is a law that states that the UK might offer you a loan to go to school in the UK. So, but I don't know if that law still exists because of the breaking up from the European Union. I don't know if that law still exists. But before now, the European has access to that loan, which can enable you to go to school, and after the end of it, you will now pay back instrumentally. It's just like a bank borrowing money. Then every month you'll be paying back to the bank instrumentally. So that is how it is. So for other parts of the world, you have to do everything on your own. For other parts of the world, you have to do everything on your own. From the finance, from everything, from taking an accommodation, you have to pay for everything. So you have to prepare for everything. You have to do everything on your own. Okay, so like if you want to come here and school, let's talk about if you're coming from Nigeria, like if you're coming from other parts of the world, if you're coming to school in the UK, first and foremost, you have to go and apply for the school you want to come for. So, and if the school accept you, then they'll have to send you a document on how to apply for a visa in where you are applying for that visa. So from there, after getting the visa, you have to come to United Kingdom. So now, one, you have to take a house. You have to take an apartment where you want to stay. Then you have to feed yourself. If you are staying for 4, 3, 5 years, you have to cater for yourself for those years. You have to stand for yourself for those years. So the good thing is the government will now give you like 20 hours a week for you to work. You can look for a job. Yeah, that one is very, very good. You can look for a job to assist yourself in these years. You can assist yourself. So the government will give you few hours, like 20 hours, 25 hours. I don't know, but I'll find out. I think 20 hours or about. So the government will give you the hours for you to like work and sustain yourself. So from there, you have to carry everything on your own. Okay, so that's why the school is a little bit okay when you are in. I mean, it's a little bit flexible because you'll be given the opportunity now to work and to assist yourself in other area like house rent, pay your bills. You'll be given the opportunity, and also every student don't pay council tax. All students here don't pay council tax. Now let's talk about the visiting visa. The visiting visa is very, 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 very easy. Now, if you're visiting the UK, it's two ways. Either you come in on your own. You just go to the embassy. The embassy will ask you your payslip, where you work, your resident permit. Then you will use all those documents to apply on your own. Okay? Or you have someone here that lives in United Kingdom. The person might send you an invitation to come and visit. So once you receive the invitation, then you take the invitation, include some document. Then you have to find out what document to add to that. You will go and take the document now and put to that invitation letter and take it to the embassies. The embassy will now process your visa, your visiting visa. They might give you like 1 month, 2 months. It all depends. 3 months. It all depends. So it's successful. You will go for a visit. And please, my advice, if you like to stay in the UK in the nearest future, you just have to build that visa. My advice to you is before the expiring date of that visa, try and go back to your country and reapply again and come back. So from there, you will now be building your visa. Apply again for that visa. If you apply again for that visa, they will give you another visa because you went there and return back to your base. So for that, your reputation will now be your reputation. You will now be gaining some ground. Okay. So now, in the nearest future, maybe you have been to UK for like 10 times, 5 times. Okay, they might consider you for 2 years visa or 5 years visa. So if you have 5 years visa, so you can stay here, work, I made it. My advice to everybody who wants to maybe relocate to this place and settle down very well and have all the documents in place, you have to do these few things. Apply for the visa, visiting visa, come and go back. And maybe before the visa has expired, you come again and go back. So now you will, after the visa might have expired, you will now reapply again. They will never deny you. Never. They will never deny you again because you have come and go back to your base. So now it will be very, very easy for them to stamp the next visa for you without wasting, without even looking back. So they will not hesitate to give you like 5 years or 2 years. So that's how you build. That's how you be thinking on how to stay in the UK, or that's in the nearest future when you follow all this procedure that I just mentioned. There are still more immigration law coming up. I will keep you guys posted. If today is your first time of coming across my video, please subscribe, click on the notification bell, share my video, like my video, please. For my old subscribers, thank you for sticking around. And for my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I love you all and God bless you.